It's a chess match out there between drivers. I always say the best drivers make the other drivers uncomfortable.
You got a 2-minute race. You got one chance.
Your heart just starts pounding.
So you got a 1,000-pound animal right here bogging your goggles up.
If your mental game is no good, you're no good.
There's no breaks. This is our livelihood.
It's perhaps cliche to say, but it's true. It's a horse race. You never, ever know what's going to happen. Ontario is one of the leading jurisdictions in the world, not just for the breadth of our racing programs, but also for places to race and places to watch the races.
It's in your backyard if you live in Ontario. It's a treasure that a lot of people haven't discovered as of yet.
You'll see some of the best horses and drivers, not just in Ontario and Canada, but really in the world.
The championship performance.
So here's your Racing 101 Ontario version.
Standardbreds and Thoroughbreds. They're two different breeds of horses.
The Thoroughbreds have the jockeys on their back. The Standardbreds have the driver in what's called a sulky or a buggy.
It's a very highly competitive field.
It's only the top 5 finishers in any race that make money.
Oh, it's a fucking bullshit, man. We're done. You want to fight when we get off?
People are swearing because they lost, happy because they won.
You can't help but to be drawn into the energy of the race.
I think that's where the obsession and the passion comes from. Nothing feels better than winning a horse race.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to be from around here, you know, like, this is the #1 place to be to drive horses. You guys want something?
You get, I'll take an Americano.
Americano? The fuck is that? Can I get 2 medium double-doubles, please? That's what we order, us harness drivers. 2 medium double-doubles in Canada.
He's been like the boy wonder since the day he put a driving suit on. He's a bit of a hothead at the track.
He knows he's good, and he likes to tell people how good he is.
Let's go to the front and keep turning left, eh?
He's having a bad night, stay away from him.
Fuck me. Not even in the picture here. That's how far back I was. Must be nice, bud. You're driving fucking Ferraris and I'm driving Neon.
If he's having a good night, well, you can't get away from him. You gotta be on top of him, let's just put it that way.
A young Doug McNair making his father, Greg, very proud.
I heard he mentioned he was hoping I was going to win it, and he was right anyways. My dad was brave enough or stupid enough that I was probably 3 or 4 years old when I was first on the cart. You probably take it for granted, really, you know. I remember we loaded a pony up and brought it to school for show and tell. You kind of look back now and laugh about it because it's like, can't believe you brought a pony to school for show and tell.
What's your favorite Dougie story?
Oh, wow.
Top 3.
It's not off the record, is it? So I've known Doug since he was 5, 6 years old. Dougie's first drive, he won his first race. So you know what, that's pretty amazing.
Often in harness racing, these two rivalries will bubble up to the surface. And right now, that's definitely Doug and James.
His nickname is King James. I think that's pretty funny, but it's very fitting as well.
And his second consecutive Driver of the Year.
You were a unanimous winner.
They finished 1-2 for the O'Brien Award last year.
I want to congratulate Doug McNair. Can't imagine the year someone heavy like that and not win. I got nothing to add to that, boys. I remember the first year racing, I was like, I'm terrible. Like, I shouldn't be doing this. Every time I'd start to take a big stride forward, I'd get hurt.
9th race lined up. We had a spill in the backfield.
I was one of the first on the scene and got there, and James was out and Dougie was down.
I shattered my leg, like my foot was pointing backwards when I got up, and It was a big accident. Sometimes it's a year before you get back to where you were, or you never do.
You know, I don't know why, but the last couple of years, he's just shot himself right up to the top. He's tough to contain right now, and I just hope that doesn't last much longer.
Got a text from Dougie, said, congratulations, you're still behind by 2 this year. Enjoy the night, enjoy the night. I'm just teasing.
Tell me about Tyler Jones. Who is he? What do you know about him?
Who's that? I'm just kidding.
Tyler Jones is a little different from the other drivers. He's also working as a trainer.
So this is no turning back. She's just on her way to her veterinarian appointment to make sure everything is good and ready to roll for her big Thursday night race.
He and his father are conditioning some really good horses, which gives him more opportunities to win a big race.
I trained her yesterday. She trained awesome. She's been she's been really good.
Well, he's pretty good.
Yeah. My path is unusual for a harness driver. I was a security guard at a juvenile hall and then a social worker for Child Protective Services.
Come on, girl.
It was some pretty heavy work, but I raced horses on the weekends. I was doing it as a hobby, but I just knew within myself that if I gave it my all, I could be successful.
So this is the big office. That was my first Breeders' Crown race. Didn't get no money, but we had a pretty good time, so.
I look up to my dad in the way that he's done this for 40 plus years and has been successful most of the time. Hoping to follow in his footsteps and ride his coattails a little longer until I can break out on my own. That's it, now it's bath time for him and I. And then Thursday night is game day. Game day on Thursday.
If you have a full barn of horses, it's literally a 24/7 job. It just has to be driven by passion.
You get bitten by the horse bug, I guess. We were in grade 3. There was a thick book like this, and it had every job you can think of. And I couldn't find anything where it said horse trainer or anything to do with horses. I knew at a young age what I really wanted to do, but I was quite allergic to them and I have asthma, so it would trigger several asthma attacks. I'd take 100 allergy pills to get through the day, but I just loved it so much, I just couldn't help myself. I got real bad one day. I ended up in ICU for a few days. The doctor sat me down and said, listen, if you were choosing this for a career, I think you better choose something different. I had a job interview. And long story short, I skipped my interview. And here I am today.
Hi everybody, welcome back. It's Thursday night harness racing action on a windy Thursday here at Woodbine Mohawk Park.
Right now it's 4 nights a week, 15 races, 15 different horses, 15 different trainers, 2,000 races in a year sometimes. It's a lot of looking at the rear end of a horse.
When you get behind the gate, anything can happen. You're there to win.
They have to be driving all of the time. Somebody else will take your drive.
McDonald makes the most of it in the opener. Starting gate rolling.
Okay, Bella, kick some butt. When your confidence is high, you feel like you can win with any horse. And the horses feel that in the lines.
Pressure applied from Bella Cavala.
Here comes Youngie.
Oh, no.
And Bella Cavala holds on to win.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, he didn't win the wire.
I don't think he got it.
No, James got it.
Great pig. Good girl, Bella. Grace, so good. A lot better with the hole. As soon as she saw that horse, she took off again.
What's our strategy here, bud?
Well,
We'll tell Sylvan.
I don't know. We've been off a few.
Anything but on the front, eh?
Yeah, no front end tonight.
Tried it twice earlier. Didn't work either time. Might be one of those slow nights, you know?
There's a big time partnership that goes on between driver and trainer.
All right, bud.
All right.
Good luck.
Thanks.
He's one of the most optimistic guys I know.
There we go.
Not too often he trains a horse that he doesn't like.
Second is No Turning Back, getting a pretty looking trip.
Come on, come on.
Regaining second and coming to the outside is No Turning Back.
Everything comes down to that late stretch at Mohawk. And you gotta have that horse in reserve to get you all the way to the wire.
Holding on, it was Algina to win. Second was No Turning Back.
Fourth. Not bad.
2 weeks in a row she finished second, so we're happy and we move forward, and next week hopefully we can come back with a win.
Not too bad.
I couldn't ask for a better fucking trip.
Well, I know he's off 3 weeks, so a little weak at the end.
That's where
I don't think this guy's got too bright of a future, to be honest with you. Can't make any money on the fucking track. Can't make no money off the fucking track. I think I'm just gonna quit. I got Chris Lyon and he told me he's got him trained up and everything. I've never ever heard him say that one trained bad
He's up
in the last 25 years. If he said like it was just average, they're really getting raced really, really bad.
If you're really, really, really good at this, you lose 80% of the time. You got to deal with loss and turn the page.
Got a group of 10 to send us home tonight. Here they come. And they're off. Delisa's Delight with James McDonald. Due at this moment, Doug McNair.
Doug got away third. It's going to make him make a decision here. Yes! Yes!
It's Due at this moment, the inside McNair, and Due at this moment to win.
Woo! Should have been more aggressive. That was on me. I drove like shit.
Tonight's done, but what's next for you?
Ah, geez, I've got, I got the stink behind me first. See, he's happy again. I told you that would cheer him up.
One win makes you happy.
There you go. So, he's in a good mood now, so there we go.
I won again. Second. Well, it's like 5 minutes ago and then again now.
The doublemint.
The replay.
I was second again.
I think I won more super final shots than you have.
Oh, now you're getting pouty.
I'm going home. If I can't win, I hope you do.
Oh, I bet you do. Last year, I had a terrific year, but I didn't really knock any big races off my bucket list, so that's something I'm definitely coming after this year. The North America Cup, it's so prestigious.
Swings into the back stretch for the final of the North America Cup. One final surge, reaching up. Here we are.
So the North America Cup is Ontario's premier harness race. It has a purse of $1 million. It will make a career of a driver or a trainer.
It's a tough race to win, but number one saying is you can't win it unless you're in it.
Hopefully we can aim towards something like that. I'm not saying that we got a good chance at it, but I'm saying that, you know, if there's a chance, there's a chance, and you never know. I was texting my dad after the race, and he said it was a great result. So now I got to bring her back to the farm, and then go home, a quick rest, and then the alarm rings at 5:30 tomorrow morning, and we're back at her.
Thoroughbred Thoroughbred racing definitely has a bit more glitz and glamour.
Emma Wilson never rode a better race in her life to make history.
So this is a OLG thing, is it?
Yeah.
Movie star. You gonna move to LA?
No, I'm not pretty enough.